see the last time on Out of the Abyss? Everybody? Okay.
Anyways, this is where I record it all. All the memories from the time we were in the Underdark.
Oh, how does it all work?
Well, you talk and the orb records your words. Like, hearing a prophecy, but for everyday things.
Why, that seems like an absorbent amount of work. Right, J-Mitch?
Yeah, we were just going over how we beat Elvira.
Ah, yes, she was transformed by the Spider Queen Maiden into a monster, which Jamich, who turned into an equally big ape, beat the crap out of.
Yes, and then my bow came around and took off a big chunk. And I saw Nakul finish them off with a blast.
Then I thought you said something offensive to Anazira to cause her to hit you, but it turns out Anazira had an absurdly powerful enchantment cast on her that caused her to attack Jamich.
It wasn't that bad. I was fine.
You were unconscious. There was lots and lots of blood.
Yeah, but then after that, we made it out of the Underdark and back up to the surface.
Where I saw the sunset and stars the first time.
And so did Lumi.
Yes, but now we get to the sad part. Now we're all splitting up so that we can...
Lumi! Not the pantry. That's all rations. I'm so sorry. He doesn't do this very often.
Does it every night.
What does this glowing button thing do?
No, Gaston, that turns the record off.
Look at what Anazira gave me.
Dawnbringer,
It hurts my eyes.
No, not the spices. Not the spices. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, we're hurting.
It's a beautiful J-Mitch, buff loving. I kind of want to play it again during the break because there's not a lot of people here because I started so last minute late. But yes, excellent job. Dawnbringer cameo. That was very silly. Yes, 7.
Supposed to be silly.
Last time on Out of the Abyss, you had a final showdown. And you won, and you reached the surface. You said your goodbyes to Anazira, and you're having one final little campfire before you start kind of heading towards the general direction of Gauntlgrim, and you all plan on kind of like splintering off as necessary, only to, rejoin, hopefully, at Gauntlgrim. Cora, you sit at the campfire. Your heart is your mind is abuzz for a private little interaction that you had. And you reflect on it. So this is called Flashback RP. As you all had left the mouth of the cave, stepping into the sunset, and you all kind of like blinking, adjusting your eyes. Thank you for reminding me, Julie. Flaza, could you change that real quick? Blinking, adjusting your eyes. You all are excited. You start to walk away. Though, Cora, you stop for a second and you look back. And still lingering in the mouth of the cave, kind of with his elbow leaning against the wall, with a little smile on his face, is Jimjar, and he's looking right at you.
Jimjar, come?
I gotta get back to Blingdenstone. I know what you're doing is very important. Just wanted to say, I'm really proud of you, kid. And he kind of like gestures to your like little regalia. You've made me really proud.
Before he can even like finish saying like proud, she like rushes over and like gives him like a thump, like a big hug.
As he didn't expect that at all. You hug him and he hugs you. When you hug him, you feel an aura settle over you. the shiniest aura you could ever imagine. And you feel like you are being cradled by the most divine being you've ever been in contact with.
Cora kind of like steps back and looks at Jimjar and kind of like looks at herself. Jimjar is shiny?
He kind of smiles, and you notice his eyes are kind of twinkling, and there's like a little twinkling like aura around him.
Can I do a religion check?
Yes.
I don't remember what Jamich said last time, but I know it was along the lines of, you know, if you're planning on sabotaging the party, now would be a great time to do it.
Cora.
I have 5. Oh, I have, you know what? I have rerolls.
Ooh.
17. It's better.
Cora, as you look at him, something that like never has crossed your mind, suddenly it like dawns on you instantly. Like your breath, you're like, and he kind of smiles at you with reassurance, confirmation. Look, kid, you've got a big battle coming up ahead of you. My power is weaker on the surface, but once you're back here, you have my full support. Just make sure you do my name good, okay? And he like boops your little.
If the magician played this card, Kara.
Let's wait for the cards until after the monologues. Thank you. He boops you on your little badge, and he gives you a wink, and then he turns around, and as he walks back into the Underdark, you see his form actually fade majestically, like kind of like particles of dust and sparkle.
And I, as a player, make the connection that he is also a cleric of Segojin.
I will do you one better. Cora, he is Segojin.
What the fuck? Damn. Is that made up lore or is that true?
It is canon.
I'm so shook.
Jamich just says it out loud. Was that Segojin?
He said that last week as he disappeared.
Did say that.
Cora,
It would have been.
you can decide to reveal that or not.
I think she's gonna keep it. I think she's gonna keep it to herself. It's just like a really special moment. Aw, she's literally like touched by the gods. That's very cool.
And yeah, it kind of like everything starts to make sense as far as like the special attention and just the attitude. I don't know, like so like as you're sitting back at your campfire with this, you keep going over in your head and you kind of remember every moment that he's been there, everything he said, and you're like, holy shit, hiding in plain sight. You are kind of, you wonder what his purpose might have been, why he never revealed himself, why he'd be traveling with you in the first place. But the fact that he seems pretty concerned about demons in the Underdark assures you that you have an ally. Okay, get the chills out, get the chills out.
I feel like his psychic power was probably underpowered for being a god.
Wow, that must have been the biggest reveal we had last episode.
I mean, an actual god? Big reveal.
Yeah, it's true. Biggest plot twist. that we had.
I think it's so funny though because every time James is like, "I know you're a spy."
I know you're a spy. Oh God.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
cool.
say it. Jamich is trusting his friends. However, his mistrust of certain people has been spot on. Just for the wrong reasons.
It would have been so funny if you had attacked him or something.
He's like, "You're hiding something. I fucking know it.
Yeah. Like,
Fucking know you're hiding something. I don't know what it is. It's just a nice thing."
All right. So you begin. It's about a week-long journey to Gauntlgrim. I think that the first group that would end up breaking off would be Nicole Kothar, and by extension Yaslin, who's meeting up with her group that is close by to Tamara's temple. So let's actually wait. I don't have everybody's NPC names.
Oh,
I need NPC names. I need Nicole's people's. I have JTC's.
Do you need Jamich?
Go ahead
Or we
for
need-
the dad and stuff. Yeah, just so I can.
Forget my dad's name.
you have some
His
of
name
mine,
is
but
Dad Mitch.
It's not. I remember his name was like something. Like it was like
No, it's just ditch.
it was something like super. It was like Matt or like something. That, like made no sense. Like he named his sons like J Mitch, Shay Mitch, and like and then Hey Mitch, and then it was like what's his name? It's fucking Jerry. Gosh, I just don't remember what it was. I'll figure it out. I'll just make
Ryan.
it up. Nobody's gonna know. Yeah.
Okay. What about Kuritsu? I need Tamara Temple NPCs. Monastery NPCs. Because that's going to be a different day. Thank you. That was the name that I forgot. All right. You guys all walk off together. I'd say Yaslin is going with you, and Sarith is going with Yaslin as well. So you guys break off from Lucius, Cora, and Jamich. Is there anything you want to say before you leave?
It
No.
was nice getting to know everyone.
Oh yeah,
Wait, is
Yaslin.
Yaslin not coming back?
So
Well, we don't know yet whether or not we're coming back, do we? Like,
We know.
Yes, so everyone has pretty much kind of made this plan to go back, but Yaslin feels kind of like I have my own path to carry, and is feeling a little wishy-washy about wanting to come back because she's missing her partner, her daughter, her clan. She feels like she needs to make sure that her village is safe. So for the most part, most of you believe this might be the last time you're seeing Yaslin. So, goodbye. Okay, that's that. You all, okay, you go your separate ways. Thank you. You travel a little bit down the way, and you get to the fork in the road where Yaslin is going to be going one way, and Kothar and Akul are going to be going the other way. You exchange farewells. There's some little tears, maybe.
Yaslin, wait. Little shuffle. Little shuffle. Yeah. Cora is going to take a piece of silk and tie it around a ruby in a similar fashion that she gave her her moon-shaped necklace. This is like, or a diamond, let's say, because Segojin and sparkly. So now she wants to repay a little piece of her own deity or patron. So she sort of like is trying to reach up at you because she's too small.
I think they're actually the same height, but yeah,
they? Okay.
Yeah, they're both 5 feet. But we said at the start. I
So
think.
then she just kind of holds out the necklace, sort of
And Yaslin
gesturing
will,
like she wants
like,
to. Cool.
bow her head.
She's gonna tie it around and then kind of just like give it a little pat around her neck.
Thank you so much. I know how much this means.
For
So
keep
both of us.
Yaslin safe and shiny.
Always shiny.
And she shuffles back over.
Sereth, before Cora shuffles, takes a knee towards you and kind of dips his head and just is silent for a second and then mutters like, "Thank you for helping to save my life, Fair Kenku." You could tell he's really awkward about it, but he just...
Cora, I'm assuming they're like at the same height now with him kneeling.
Yeah.
Is just gonna give him a hug.
He gives you he's like nervous about the hug. You can feel his like new mechanical arm and it's kind of clumsy and awkward and he's very insecure about it. But he kind of like leans in and then he like stands up and like brushes himself off and kind of like pulls his cloak over his mechanical arm. And then Yaslin and Sereth go off. Yaslin, the first time you see the settlement, you kind of break the horizon as you kind of like go over a hill and you see it in the valley below. Several tents and a couple of wooden structures. It is about twilight now, and you see stringed lights kind of crisscrossing everywhere, and you see a settlement of probably 200 to 250 drow, all preparing for the evening, which is kind of like their time of activity. Sereth looks at you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I didn't imagine so many people would make it.
I don't think it's just your clan. I think this is all of them from the Underdark who escaped.
Yeah, well, might be more coming. Who knows? Then, in that case.
You know who we're looking for?
Yeah, it'd be my family.
All right, lead the way.
And Yaslin will start looking through the tents and stuff. And
As you start walking through, you see drow families living their lives, little children running around, giggling, drow merchants and people. It's quite lively. And there's a lot. Do you plan on asking for directions or...
yeah, who would I ask?
You anybody.
What's the NPC's name that I'll ask?
Huh? You're in a
You know
crowd
how
of
we-
you're in a crowd of strangers.
It was a joke. You
Okay.
know how we asked. You know, what's this NPC's name?
Oh
So you
boy.
have to make one up.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'll just ask. You know where the? I'm looking for my family. Do you have any idea who would be able to direct me to them? Help you find them?
Yeah, what's their names?
I don't know how to say them.
Wait,
I'm just got a random name generator.
don't do
Um,
that. Oh my goodness.
Make a nickname. Make a shortened version of the
Yeah.
name.
Because now I have to pronounce them. Alidra? Is that what I'm reading? Alidra. What's your clan's what's your clan name?
Oh, I never knew there was supposed to be clan names.
Yeah, I get to make one for you now, right on the spot.
If you want.
You're gonna be called Moon River.
Sounds good.
You can change it later.
No, it sounds good.
Okay.
I'll put that down the notes.
The Moon River clan? Oh yeah, they stand out north of the encampment. Just through that way. Ask for Alidra.
Thank you. Illustrate, bless you.
And you too. She does like a little twirl curtsy. Dink. You notice the little sword on her hip. She is also a moon dancer. You cut through the crowds. Sereth is like, this place is so cheerful. What? And there you see Alidra, who is just, she's sharpening her sword. She's sitting and just sharpening her sword over her knee.
Yasna will just be like stunned and silent, just looking at her like can't believe that she's made it.
She doesn't notice you at first, but then she like looks up for a second and then she sees you and she stops. She drops her sword and runs over to you and throws her arms around your neck.
And
Yes, Lynn?
thank you for the song. Yes, Yaslin will reciprocate and say, I never thought I'd see you again.
All the other drow kind of crowd around, and they go, and you could tell these are the ones specifically from your village. Yaslin? Yeah, it's Yaslin's return. And they all kind of surround you. Sereth takes a respectful step back, and they all embrace you with emotional, tearful happiness. Let's cut to Nakul and Kothar. You finally make it to the temple. It is a little bit past sunset, a little bit past twilight. It is now dark, and you see the monastery of Tamara in the distance.
Well, do you want to make a scene by going in unannounced, or would you rather we let Hans know?
It's probably easier just to let Hans know. We missed the supper bell as well, so we'll have to figure something out.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Sending, and I'm gonna cast Sending on Hans, and I'm going to say, I have, what, 25 words? Help me count.
Okay.
This is Kothar. I'm alive. Nakul is with me. Meet us outside the main doors.
You got some time. Okay.
Awesome.
Do they get to respond?
Yes.
Okay.
You can respond if you want.
Okay. I forget what the circumstances were of your capture.
Weren't we? I think we were just like going grocery shopping.
Get something like that.
we were just going grocery shopping.
Okay. Okay. So
when
Going
you
out for some
hear,
milk, milk
Yeah.
and cigarettes.
I'm gonna say you hear a pause, then you hear back. You've never brought the leeks back.
What did he
Suddenly
say?
hear Jamich's voice in your head. Hey, I have some leeks here that you guys left behind. Do you need these, or
You've been
am I cool to
carrying
just
them
like
this whole
keep
time.
these as ingredients for whatever?
You were on the way back from the grocery trip. You have this whole time been carrying grocery bags.
Leeks. Love, did you? We didn't get the leeks back, did we?
That was several months ago. I don't think they would be good anymore.
Oh, okay. He's pissed. You know how he likes his leek stew.
It's not like we're making it. It's also past dinner.
He's probably had some by now. Hopefully his panties aren't.
Anyway. So where are we meeting him? At the front gate?
Yes.
Alright.
You approach and you see Kothar. Will you describe what Hans looks like as he's?
The cool.
Oh, that's a Nakul thing.
This
Okay.
is, no,
Yeah,
this is your character.
No.
It doesn't matter. Okay, you see.
I don't know what he looks like.
All right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You see a. If you guys play WoW, think Uther. So just like a very like grim-faced man who's got like a beard, but human and like well built, but under armor. I don't know if he'd be in armor.
Shoulder
at this
pads that are this big.
point. That are just like this big.
He
It's the same
sleeps in
size as
them.
his head.
He's not in his shoulder pads, but he is in like a tunic, I think. Like a very clean, immaculately ironed, starched tunic, standing very like. His eyes are so wide as he sees you approach. He like sizes both of you up. He looks at Kothar and kind of cocks his head. Have you really been gone that long that you grew a couple inches?
We had a run-in with wild magic.
Fucking magic. That's the pussy's technique. Anyways, where the fuck have you guys been?
Very much bites.
The
his tongue.
Underdark.
Why did you go there?
We didn't get a choice. You never sent us with more than us two to get the groceries. Also, I was
Forgive
wondering
me.
how we were supposed to bring it back, but
Forgive me for thinking that my two grown-ass men of the monastery of Tamara would be in danger getting fucking groceries. My Nana gets groceries all by herself. You could tell he sounds angry, but there's definitely emotion behind his voice because he thought you guys were dead.
well, we're not dead. And we're back. I will have to leave shortly, but
What?
there are some happenings that are... Tomorrow would probably rather us intervene.
Intervene. All right, this calls for... He kind of yells back, John, fire up the kitchens. We need to have a second supper. We need to talk. And he's going to...
Everyone's just a hobbit.
He's going to bring you in for a dinner, and you guys are going to give him, like, the full rundown of what is happening. We're going to pause there, and we're going to slide back to Cora, Lucius, and J-Mitch, who are traveling to Gauntlgrim.
Wouldn't it be so cute if, like, similar to a sending stone, but they're like little stones and they each contain an episode of the podcast that J-Mitch has been doing. And so instead of like filling them all in on whatever, it's just like, here you go, just like a handful of rocks.
He's like, I'm going to go into my room and watch all these.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a spell for that.
Is there?
Yeah, it's called Magic Mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
What that magic mouth do, am I right?
Damn.
Ooh, spicy.
It's only a
James,
second level spell.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
James named that spell personally.
So, that's actually awesome. As you guys are traveling along, travel, around, so like back in time, because you're all splitting off, Ront stops all of a sudden and kind of looks at you all. Ront, go this way. Sea Clan.
Cora, come with Ront.
Cora, sure? Big
Yes.
orc live.
Cora, go where Ront go.
He kind of looks at the rest of the party. And then
I
he...
entrust. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I entrust her to you. Let no harm become of her.
No harm come, Cora. And he kind of leans down, like head level with Cora. And he looks you in the eye. Ront, keep safe. Always.
Cora kind of laughs and like looks over her shoulder at like all of her arrows. Cora, keep Cora safe.
He looks back at his axe and realizes that he's still challenge rating half. You're right. Cora, keep Ront safe. Cora keep all orc tribes safe. Cora become like God amongst. Convert all orc to shiny church.
J. Mitch goes up to Ront, and he says in Orcish, you are always welcome in Gauntlgrim. I'll make sure of it.
He kind of takes a deep sigh. I don't care much for Gauntlgrim, but I know what's going on down below. If you need help, if you're going back down there, I advise against it. Just do your little shitty mind magic thing and tell me.
I cast message and I just say,
Oh. Kind of like gets the ick. He claps Lucius on the shoulder. Lucius big strong. Lucius do good job.
VIP.
Thank you. I will try. Make you proud.
Proud like orc. And then he goes down, Cora, let go. Also maybe kill deer or two on the way with your arrows or Ront hungry.
Cora says, Loktaro Gar.
Mokra. Bundabu.
Zug, baby, let's go.
Zug
Okay.
zug. Yeah, he looks at you, zug zug.
Zug, zug.
So Cora and Ra are gonna go off and spend some time with some orky orcs. Now it's just Lucius and J-Mitch and Lumi kind of walking down the road when you see on the road a cart that has some lights coming towards you. It's dark now. You see a well-lit cart and a happy little whistling approaching you.
does it sound like dwarven whistling?
Nothing you've ever heard before. Lucius, it sounds like Furbog whistling.
I've heard that whistling before.
Orpog's not good at whistling. I don't feel like this is like blowing hardly.
I recognize that bad whistling anywhere. It's Dorian.
You say that loud and the whistling stops and you hear, Lucius?
Dorian! Long time no see. And you
Karen
just
played
see
this
this giant
card,
Fortbog
Lucius.
run toward the sound of this whistling, and then you see them embrace.
You see Dorian, a big purple furbog, just as tall as Lucius, but much skinnier, like a beanpole, run over and they like lift each other up, like, whoa. Lucius,
It's been so long.
I thought you were dead. Where have you been? I've had no one to buy my wares.
Oh, it's been a long story, but the short of it is I got captured by Drow.
What?
Taken to the Underdark.
What?
Met some wonderful friends, and he kind of points over to J. Mitch.
Oh.
He's a magical chef. He makes
VIP.
Hi, my name's J-Mitch.
He leans all the way down.
Forever.
Thank you, Descat. He like leans all the way down. You're a magical chef. Maybe you should
Sorry,
make
that threw
us
me off.
dinner.
I thought that's what he whispered in my ear. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now you know how Rot feels.
The Deska.
No, Tezcat has subscribed for 5.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. He like comes out, he's got a big smile, some gold teeth. He like smells like the Fae. You don't know what the Fae smells like, but he definitely smells like the Fae.
You smell like the Fae.
Thank you. You smell like Underdark.
Yeah, been down there for a little while now.
Why don't we make camp? It's getting late. I want magical cooking. I can show you my wares, Lucius.
excellent. Would you happen to have anything for a budding chef?
A budding chef, I might. He starts like looking through all of his wares, and now the DM is going to make up some shit on the
I
fly.
also sent you some messages that may help.
Oh, what is this? Is it the second one?
It's both.
You said a budding chef. I'm asking you which one was the...
Oh, I haven't done that yet. No.
Oh. Okay, I'll make something up for the budding chef. First of all, you see the most weirdest assortment of whimsical magical items that are all very like natural looking. And he pulls out what looks to be a long, twisted, gnarly rod with like little flowers kind of blooming at the tips. This is a magical stirring rod. You just say, stir, and it goes upright, and it stirs. And whatever it
like
stirs smells like the Fae.
Do you still have a sense of smell, J. Mitch? I can't remember. Or was it taste? Which one was it?
let me check.
Well, it smells like the Fae. It's a very exotic smell that you've never smelled before.
And then I lick the dude in front of me.
You lick him. While there's nothing magical that happens because you're only 9th level, you do taste fur.
Can we say
Whoa.
like, okay, just to explain this, at 11th level apparently,
14th.
At 14th level, I get an ability from my subclass that I can lick something and like know a bunch of information about it.
It's called Perfect Palate.
It's called Perfect Palate. So like in my head, Jamich has like studied this in like a chef like magic cookbook somewhere, and he keeps trying it on people, and it's just not working. It's just like
Just licking things.
now that he can taste things, he's gonna like lick a lot of things. And
You lick him and he goes,
hopefully it works
"Oh,
out.
well, that didn't bother me so much. I don't think I would recommend you doing that on a stranger. They might consider that assault."
Oh, it's definitely salty.
He's a little odd.
I see that. Well, here, and he like sets up his little. He like does this, and his little wagon kind of automatically unrolls into like a little campsite. And you all sit down and enjoy a little camping.
Yeah. What ingredients do we have? What do we got?
He has a whole bunch of fruits and veggies you have never seen before. I got
Jamich's
these.
eyes go like a light.
Yeah,
He's
this
just
is
like-
all like Lucius seems to recognize a lot of them and is like, "Oh, these melons I used to have when I was a child at the fair."
He just like starts. Jamish just like starts tasting them and like cutting them in intricate designs, and like, like the screens underneath the TikTok you actually want to watch where it's just like the fancy fruit cutting. It's that. And then he just makes like a fruit kebab and more kebabs and just like every different ingredient like he just puts on a wooden stick and like makes little roasted kebabs for everybody.
Some roasted fruit kebabs.
Not the fruit he doesn't roast. But the like meats and like veggies he does.
Okay.
There's also mushrooms. You remember Hemlock's Grove? There's some mushrooms.
Right. I'm kind of not gonna lie. I'm kind of a little burnt out on mushrooms right now. If your friend wants some, I'm more than happy to whip them up.
No, we can have a nice dandelion salad. They don't grow flowers in the Underdark. I don't think there's no sunlight. A flower in the Underdark.
Mostly just mushrooms.
Well, and you all gather around, and Lucius starts browsing all of Dorian's goods, which I took a glance at what you linked me, and I literally don't have time to read through this, so we're going to just discuss it next week.
Sounds good.
I can say, though, I'm a little about a healing arrow, seeing as we already have a gajillion healers in the party, and we don't need more.
Fair enough.
So we'll figure that out next week.
All right.
After this little little shindig the next morning, we're going to cut back to Kothar. You are patrolling, just kind of walking around the monastery, around the cloister, just kind of looking at things, feeling all kind of confused and stuff, trying to feel the presence of Tamara, but your mind is constantly pulled back to virginity on your hip, and you do feel it kind of like tugging on you, like two presences fighting for dominance. When one of the monastery paladins in training kind of approaches you, Kothar?
Yes.
Someone to see you. And then he looks, and next to him is a small, middle-aged woman.
Do I recognize her?
It's your mother. She's looking a little bit worse for wear. She has more lines in her face than you remember. Her eyes are much more sunken in than before, a little glossy. Her hair is like up in it, what is like attempting to be a nice hairstyle, but it's just, her hair is like frayed and brittle, and her clothes are dirty and
When his
hanging off.
eyes like lock with hers, he just kind of like stops.
She's got like, she's like doing this, and she's like, "Hi, honey."
There's like a moment of silence that he lingers, and then he says, very pointedly towards the paladin in training, "You are dismissed."
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm going this way. And your mother looks, oh, look how much you've grown. And she like approaches you to try to like touch your arms to like point out your like apparent like muscles or something. She goes, "Oh, look how big you've gotten. Oh, has it really been so long?"
Yes, it has, Clover.
Oh,
How long has it been? 16 years now?
well, I wanted to come sooner. I just, I've been really busy. You know, they seem to be fitting you well. And she kind of like looks around. Yes, 3 square meals a day.
Yes. I'm very thankful to be taken care of here.
Oh.
Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was in the area, and I assumed you might be doing well for yourself, and was hoping that well, you know, things have gotten a little tough. I've been having to move to different establishments here and there, and just a little down on my luck, you know. And I know places like this happen to be pretty charitable to the unfortunate.
There's like a long, just awkward silence as he stares at her, like with his jaw locked. And then he just like starts to laugh.
She
You're
looks
telling me.
very uncomfortable.
You're telling me that you leave me on the steps of this monastery 16 years ago, and you have the audacity to come here and ask me for money?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to leave you here. I know I couldn't take care of you. It was for your own good.
No, of course you couldn't take care of me. There was too much alcohol in the house. Why don't you sell some of that elven wine you so much liked? Or did you drink it all? He like leans forward and like smells a little bit, and he says, "Oh, never mind. I can smell it on your breath."
You know, the stress of my job is sometimes unbearable.
Whatever happened to that half-orc? You know, the one that called me a shit stain. Isn't he taking care of you?
She looks kind of like she's trying to remember. Barty? Oh, he's been out of the picture for like 15 years.
Ah. Typical.
Look,
He just-
Kothar, a brothel is no place for a child. You know that. I thought I did right by you by taking you here.
Ah. Did right. I see. That's what you think.
Were they mistreating you?
Here? No. Quite the contrary, actually. I actually get food rather than having to scavenge the leftovers from my mother. I actually get new clothes instead of having to scavenge them for myself from the dumpster. And I actually get paid attention to.
I wanted to pay attention to you. I was always working.
Working. Well, if you really want money, you can go find Hans. He'll give you work.
Is he the gentleman that I see yelling at some of the recruits?
Oh, he's always yelling.
Oh. Well, it was nice to see you too then, I suppose. And she kind of like whirls around, like trying to keep her pride, but clearly quite hurt. And then she kind of looks back and she gives you like an up and down. I think I remember who your father is now. And then she kind of storms off.
You barely fucking remembered my damn name. And he just turns around and goes the other way.
Woof. Okay, Nicole.
Very clearly having his day ruined.
Yeah. Nicole, it is time for you. You've been speaking with Hans about the situation and the need to rouse reinforcements. You have also urged him that Kothar might need to be like the one to take the lead on this while you're gone, and Hans doesn't seem too thrilled about this. But do you think you would share with Hans anything about not your heritage, but your house and place of power and your authority? So where are you telling him that you're going?
He would, I guess it would be like, so you remember when you picked me up years ago when I was wandering around the woods? I remember where my house is.
What?
I remember who my family was.
Oh, that's news?
It's different. I have some unfinished business with them. I really do need you to give Kothar command of this because I know you would rather hand it to me. I know you would rather hand it to me, but...
He like puts his hand on your shoulder. Nicole, you know I have an unjustified dislike of clerics despite the fact that they are wildly more powerful than paladins, and I have no idea why I think they are weaker, but here we are. But really...
You're nailing it, Scarlet. You're nailing it.
Perfect.
He's a pipsqueak. Have you seen how many push-ups he can do? A half. 1/2.
I've seen more than that, but...
Okay, then maybe I could give him a chance. I suppose. Also, I was eavesdropping on him, the way he was talking to, I guess, his mother. That was, pretty forward of him. Never thought the pipsqueak could stand up for himself. Good on him. He's still a pipsqueak, though. I'm sorry.
Hans, just because you like it when your wife speaks to you that way, doesn't mean you need to be looking at Kothar.
What? No. Anyways, will we be seeing each other again? You know what? There's some leek soup. I'm gonna have some. Do what you gotta do. I promise I will listen to Kothar. What you've told me is very concerning, and I will pray, and I'm sure Tamara will guide me on what I should do.
Then I will be back.
Okay. Just stay in touch. Kothar has magic. It won't be hard. Pussy-ass magic. It's for losers. Except for Smite. Smite doesn't count. Okay.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god.
Dude,
hold on.
Real quick, interject. When I was told the story of how Hans thinks that clerics are like the reject paladins, I was scratching my head like, but clerics are stronger than paladins.
Listen, not everybody in the world of D&D is correct.
That's true.
Look, his intelligence was also his dumb stat, all right?
Yeah. He gauges your value on your push-ups.
Push-ups. Yeah, and Kothar can do like 3.5. Now. Before it was only 1.5, and now it's 3.5.
Yeah. You're still kind of twinky.
No, it's twunky.
Remember? Twonk. Oh yeah. Twonk.
No, it's with the U. Twunk.
Twunk. Okay. Yeah, you're a twunk. Okay.
It's so weird to hear.
Jay. Wait, let me think of who we're skipping ahead. Lucius and J Mitch are now heading. Wait, what? Am I? Oh, Nicole, do you have a thing?
Nope.
I feel like you did.
No. I was wondering if there was more for Yaslin or not.
There will be after some stuff. This is all chaos. I'm so sorry. J Mitch, you and Lucius. Lucius didn't have anywhere to go, so he's just gonna hang out with you. So Lucius and J Mitch are the bros. We've got someone who's like 4.5 feet tall and someone who's 7 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have him on my shoulders, and
Lucius, you're muted.
He has me on.
You see the gates of Gauntlgrim. 2 giant stone doors that like open outward, carved in intricate stone. These doors are like 15 feet tall. Like it's like a house, like a 2-story house. Just it is extremely grand on the side of a mountain. And there's like a little like small door to get inside with like dwarves kind of like guarding it. And J Mitch, you are home.
I walk right up to both of the dwarves at the gate. And I have my hood over my head. Mm-hmm. And like I'm kind of like looking towards the ground so they can't really see my face. And
do you know the guards?
I feel like I would like be friendly with them. I don't know if I would know them specifically.
Yeah. Well, because remember, Gauntlgrim is a city.
But I might not. Yeah, it's a big city, but like also J-Mitch is like pretty well known. Do you want to roll for it?
That's up to you.
I want to roll for it. I think that's fun. What should I roll?
A D20.
Just a random D20. Okay.
You're just gonna hear Lucius utter, "Man, the dwarves know their stonework." And he's gonna like look around.
Or
they're just they're just guards.
He doesn't know him. He just puts his head down and he goes,
"State your business."
To sell candy rocks, and he like lifts off his coat, and his glamour has changed from like a black executive chef to like candy pinstripe, like red and whites, and it's like peppermint swirls and like
Do you look like Willy Wonka right now?
little bit. With like, but like rock candy spikes, like as shoulder pads with like different colors, and
you sound like a candy Fortnite skin.
Yes, very much candy Fortnite skin. It's giving a more colorful rock candy from like the Avatar, if you guys have seen that. And he just offers them his hand out, which is like full of this rock candy that he made this morning.
They both kind of look at each other, and they look at you.
It's okay.
Are you a citizen of Gauntlgrim?
Am I a citizen of Gauntlgrim? Do you not see my beard? And it's also braided with rock gem candies.
I see you're a dwarf for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to know if you need to fill out a visitor pass, or if you got a residence here.
I belong here. I've been long lost. My name's Jamich Heavyhide.
Ah, yes, Heavyhide. We know the clan name. Off you go. Is the big one a guest of yours?
Yes, this is my good friend Lucius. He is obviously a Furbolg, and he is great asset to the city of Gauntlgrim.
All right, nice to meet you. They give you a little dwarven bow.
I give him like a really curt, like I feel like everything in Gauntlgrim's like super rigid and curt, but like energetic. So he's just like really.
They like push open a smaller set of doors to allow you in, and you walk into a cavern large enough to enclose a small town, like a surface town, covered with different levels and bridges and platforms and terraces of dwarven buildings. The place is a bustle. You see mine carts, like tracks going everywhere, and people riding them up, down, all around. You are home. Lucius is with you. Now you have to decide, are you going to go home or are you going to go get drunk? Oh yeah, we have music for you.
Jamich has taken a vow of sobriety after the hag situation. He's very bad at haggling. So he doesn't go get drunk. He might. I think he goes to visit his best friend first.
Do I know who that is?
I put it in your DMs.
God damn it.
Well, Lucius would go to the local watering hole because he loves alcohol.
Can you give me like a snippet of this person so I know how the fuck to roleplay as them? I've never seen this. This is new.
Just like, it's he's just like Jamich's like very competitive rivals, but like friendly rivalry.
Best friend or rival?
Both. Like the only friend Jamich really has because they're so competitive because they're both so ambitious.
Okay. Where would he be?
I feel like he is more of a martial person than he is like spellcasterish. So he would probably be down in the fighting pits.
The fighting pit? Wait, like...
Sure.
Fighting...
Like, not like underground fighting pits, but like armor, like soldier fighting pits.
Oh, so not a fighting pit, like a barracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like official.
Yeah, I don't think Gauntlgrim has fighting pits.
Yeah. But
is
like wherever they are, wherever the like soldiers would be practicing.
Okay, you go to the soldier side of Gauntlgrim, and you see your buddy Snaghorn, named for his snaggletooth.
Yep. I gave it to him. That's what we tell everybody.
Old Snaghorn is like beating up a training dummy. I broke the sword. Give me another.
I go up behind him and I sneak up behind him, very stealthily with stealth.
Roll stealth.
And I go, And I go, those don't fight back normally.
Ah!
I got so high.
You are
29.
right in his ear.
Yeah.
He goes, Jiminy Jamich, or Jay, is that you?
Why are you so formal? Yeah, it's me. What's up, Snag?
He like throws his arms around you and gives you a big old hug.
Mm-hmm.
They told us you're coming back, but I didn't know when. Look at you.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
got-
for spring break. Yeah, I'm back.
You've gone like 3 inches wider.
You've gone 3 inches smaller.
My girlfriend put me on a diet.
No, like vertically smaller.
Oh, nah. I think that's your adult brain playing tricks
You're just
on
not
ya.
wearing the platform shoes you normally take on dates.
All right. Well, what's up? What can I do for you? Hey, have you seen your old man yet?
Oh, no, not yet. You're the first person I came to.
Oh.
But just wanted to say I'm back and thinking of buying a place, actually. I've come across a little bit of money down where I was.
Oh, really? Haven't you? Then we should go to the bar. You can pay for all our rounds.
Pay for everybody's round but myself. I'm actually sober.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Kind of turn over a new stone.
darkness down there has really addled your brain, hasn't it?
Oh, almost did, but
All right.
we're out.
Well, you can still pay for mine and this big tall fella here.
I thought,
He looks at
Oh.
Lucius.
oh, you don't know where the watering hole is. That's right. Follow Snag. He's gonna. I give him like 10 gold. I'm like, it's all on me. And
He gives you 9 back. JMH, we're just getting drinks. We're not getting lobster dinners here.
Show him around.
Are you
Well, I say
heading
this
off?
Well, I have to visit the family sometime.
Oh. Does your father know you're coming back?
Not unless the guards told him.
Oh, well, best of luck. And then he puts his hand on Lucius's back. All right, young lad. Come with me. I know all the best places.
Amazing.
He's gonna
Kind of just follows.
takes you off. Lucius, this place kind of reminds you a little bit of Gracklestug, but way more open, big, multi-tiered, and more lively. Like, dwarves are actually smiling here and laughing.
Say it
No
properly.
grackle on.
What, Cora?
Say it properly.
Oh, Gracklestug. Don't worry, there are more Durgar who are coming up in a future installment.
There's
Wait,
no
so how
grackle
did they
lung
say
here,
gra-
is there?
Yeah, so how do they say Gauntlgrim?
Gauntlgrim. It's supposed to be a really Scottish accent, but I have so many bad accents buzzing around in my head, so if I accidentally do something else, I just haven't practiced this yet. You know who I'm channeling? Know who I'm thinking about? Fat bastard.
Mmm.
I was going to say Buppido.
No, Buppido doesn't talk like that.
Yeah.
Ba-da-do, ba-ba-do, ba-ba-do.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jamich, I don't know, I forgot what we agreed upon earlier, but I would go to see family.
I would say we're going to let that be a fade to black,
Yeah.
and then you can discuss that later. So let me think of who has done what. Some time has passed, about a week. Jamich has got himself like a little penthouse in Gauntlgrim.
Started writing a book
Started writing a book.
called How to Make Friends in the Underdark. And
Lucius has
it's
been staying with you. But Lucius has been going out with Snag like every night. And you're starting to get a little frustrated because now Snag is like Lucius's best friend, but you're busy.
Yeah.
You're too busy to like go and hang out with him.
I think at first Jamich like welcomed the privacy of like finally having time alone to himself after all that time being like with everybody. But then like the novelty faded away really quickly and he's just like, okay, but like you're my friend, not his. What are you doing?
And when he gets back at night, he has like a little training course set up for Lumi, so he can like kind of train him on how to like move in combat and things.
Also, headcanon, every night, me and Kothar have been casting Sending to each other, talking shit about our family lives.
You totally have, except like, and then
Yeah.
Sending.
For money. Can you believe that?
What the fuck? That bitch. Can you believe what my father did? He actually had the gall to, and then fade to black because nobody knows what happened.
You're in the distance. That bastard!
Nicole, let's do one final big thing before we try to get this chronologically straight. So I think Nicole, you travel to the place you saw in your vision when you first grabbed Shinebreaker, the top of a mountain. You stand where in your vision you saw a mountain peak. You stand there now, but instead of a bare mountain peak, there is a manor there. As you stand there, kind of deciding what you're going to do, your home, the home that you have watched over for centuries. You notice a young girl with silvery blue hair, a human, walking from kind of like the woods towards the front gate, holding buckets of water.
Nicole would immediately like turn to face her and like wave. Tadra!
She drops her buckets. Brother?
I'm home.
She runs and throws her arms around your neck and like swings around.
Yeah, he spins her around a couple times until the momentum dies down.
What are you doing here?
I have to talk to...
Not to kill. He's not going to be happy to see you. You're not supposed to be here.
I need to talk to him. I have some business.
But he's going to set the guards on you.
I wouldn't worry about that.
What do you mean?
Go to your room. Where is he?
Oh, I think he's in his study. I don't know. I try to avoid him, but are you going to be okay?
I will be fine.
She looks terrified. Okay. Well, I think I need to go refill these. I'll see you inside.
Close the door and don't come out until I find you.
Is something happening?
You heard what I said.
Okay. She scurries off. You feel Shinebreaker throbbing in your arms. In your hands. Its proximity to the place is starting to have an effect. In fact, as you see Teirdre kind of walking away, you see her kind of cock her head. And then she stops and she looks back at you with her eyes wide as you see the spell is kind of being lifted from her mind. And you give her a nod and she promptly goes and does as you bid her. You walk
Nicole
into the...
make his
ahead.
way into the manor.
As you walk through, servants, guards, people living there are all like kind of like stunned, looking around like they're lost, all staring at you. Some of them grabbing their hands, some of them kneeling before you. One like squeaks, "Master?" From the top of the stairs, a door slams open. Gil is there. Goes, "What's everyone doing? What's the holdup? I asked for tea 10 minutes ago."
I asked you to take care of my people.
Nicole, what are you doing? I banished you, you weakling.
Ah, but you banished Nicole.
No. he like starts like feeling for like a sword.
Come down here.
No.
I'd rather dislike craning my neck to look up at you.
I can explain.
Come down here.
He like cringes and like grabs the door or the banister and starts like slowly lowering himself. He's like looking around. Guards. All the guards are looking at him and they look disgusted with him. I was protecting the family. You lost your mind. You lost your memory. You couldn't protect the family. I was just keeping things under control for you until you're certainly cured now.
Kneel.
Certainly. And he like lowers himself onto a knee and he keeps muttering like excuses I knew you would come back too. I just had to make sure that this place would remain disciplined. And
You have broken my trust.
I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
There is nothing you can do to re-earn it.
I'm sure that's not
You beat
true.
me and my daughter. Now tell me, would you like to live?
Yeah, yes, very, very much so.
Would you like to stay a servant of the Mind Flayers?
He like looks like shit.
I know exactly what has been going on. And regardless of what you say, you are banished from this manor, from this realm, from this plane, and you can go grovel to your illithid masters.
He like keeps his eyes lowered, cannot meet you, and he just steps backward. And then as soon as he makes it into the threshold of the door, he's going to turn around and just attempt to run away.
Nicole is going to just throw Shinebreaker at the back of his head.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. It bashes him and he falls onto his face. He's conscious, but he's like, and he's gonna try to get up and he's gonna start like, he's like, "Gah," and he starts like stumbling out into the courtyard.
Break his legs, throw him off the mountain.
The guards immediately grab him by the arms. You said you would let me. You said I was banished, and they drag him out. And he
never
starts
said
screaming.
In what condition.
He starts screaming, begging for mercy, and all of your entire house looks like they've just woke up from a foggy dream, and they all kneel before you. Dagestan, you've returned. Teardra kind of peeks her head out. Is it safe?
I'm out.
I can't believe you're back.
Everyone, you know the rules of my shedding.
Yes, we just didn't know you'd be gone so long.
Yes. So as of now, I am just Nicole.
Oh. Yes, Master Nicole.
Stand. No one needs to bow to me until I have earned that right.
They
For
kind of
now,
awkwardly get up.
the master of the house is Tedro.
Me?
You're next in line.
Oh, well, first order of business, dinner. Big brother, sorry, father is hungry.
Thank you.
And you all have an excellent, oh, please finish.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say you all have an excellent dinner.
I was just going to say that he sort of, they have dinner, but he sort of explains what went on. and he's going to check in on her and see if what she remembers of the rules and like how she should be upholding them.
She kind of like explains. She gets it. She felt. She doesn't really know the gravity of everything, so she's just kind of listening. She's like, okay, oh yeah, okay. She starts getting really excited. I get to create like a big piece or a big work or like a magnum opus. Oh, what should I do? Maybe I will...
There's no rush.
I will knit the world's largest quilt. Or maybe I'll write the most thought-provoking limerick. Or, I don't know, I'll invent a new sex position. Oh, sorry. She gets
I'm
all
happy
red.
for you. There is no rush, and no one says that there's more than one thing you can't invent.
She's just beaming. And you all have dinner. And you start making preparations to bring part of your household to meet everyone at Gauntlgrim. Same as Kothar. Kothar, you have been in talks with Hans and have decided to bring a handful of the paladin recruits with you. Not recruits, paladins. You bring a small force of paladins. I haven't worked out the logistics of how many that is yet. Nicole, you bring some from your household. Cora, you've been hanging out with Ront at his tribe. You've been zug-zugging, and it's been pretty great, but there's just that lingering feeling that you have unfinished business, and you keep thinking about the words that Jim Jar said to you, and you feel like you need to return to Gauntlgrim. Are you gonna ask Ront to come with you?
Yes. So... yeah, Ront would see Cora, I guess, just like packing up some of her things.
Ront, confused. Where Cora go?
Meet everyone. Like party set. Meet everyone in Gauntlgrim. It's time. Ront come. Ront get things come.
Go to Gauntlgrim, but really go back to Underdark?
Can we pause IRL because is that the plan?
Basically, let me just so everyone knows what's going on. You know that there are demons running around, and you know that if they take over the Underdark, they're going to come to the surface and wipe everything off. It'll be an apocalyptic event. And so Gauntlgrim, you're going to like meet there with J. Mitch because you're going to try to ask the king of Gauntlgrim for reinforcements.
And is Gauntlgrim above the surface?
It's in a mountain. It's like a mountain town city. It's a huge city, but it's not considered the Underdark.
Okay.
It's like the Underdark and then the Overdark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it have an entrance? Does it have an entrance to the Underdark?
There is pathways to the Underdark from Gauntlgrim. The Underdark is just much deeper and creepier. It's like not Gauntlgrim territory.
So she kind of, in response to Ron, she kind of...
Yes.
Ront know J-Mitch have lots of friends in Gauntlgrim. Take those friends down to Underdark to kick demon ass. Ront can't let J-Mitch show me up. Ront bring Zug warriors with us.
Cora's like delighted. Like she's just thrilled. Yeah, is there like an armory or something? Can we like raid the armory?
Not only are you going to raid the armory, you are also going to bring a small force of Ront orcs. And as Ront as their captain and you as their priestess, you've been like starting the Church of Sigojin. You're like, Sigojin doesn't have enough power up here. I can't hear him as easily as I could in the Underdark. So
she starts what's it called, with like a whetstone, but it's diamonds on like all of their weapons. Like she starts like shining them up.
Yeah, that's how you're kind of
yeah.
You're like that's your angle. That's your angle to get
What's the
these
weapon?
orcs into Sagojin, because it's like, what? Why do we want to follow
I'm
a
like
gnome
trying to
baby?
explain. I'm like, it's not just about the shiny. It's about the bloodshed and looking shiny and cool while you do it. And like some of the orcs were like nodding in agreement, like, yeah, I can get behind that.
You're gonna bedazzle their helmets.
Yeah. She started like inlaying, like she started putting like gemstones like in their armor and
Very legally blonde version.
Yeah. Katern
Yeah.
just said
Of army.
she can't hear him as easily when Jim Jar was camping with her.
True, yeah. It's a little bit harder. Katern, to hear.
So, Yaslin, you are planning on taking your pilgrimage. It is a tradition of followers of Alistrier to go out for like a couple months and just do good deeds. And you've been preparing. But one day, as you're sleeping, you hear a voice. Yaslin, my child. Yaslin.
Yes.
The demons are coming. They will destroy all of our kin before they can be saved, before they can see my moonlight. I have prepared you for this moment. You must return. You must return and stop them, Yaslin, or all is lost.
I will do so with all my heart and might. And help as many people as possible to see the light when we return.
Bring
Just in your
them.
name.
Bring them back to me. And you wake from your vision. Soaking wet, just kidding.
Me.
I mean, she's supposed to be very attractive, so...
So you wake and you break the news to Alidra. Also, you've been, for the last week, have been hanging out with all of these people, right? Your daughter, Arel. Why did you do this, Pradix?
just say who they are. Don't say other names.
Errol Ray. That's so many. Okay, this is spelled ERELRAEAE.
That's just from a random name generator. Well, it looks like a list generator.
Can we rename them with
Just name them
non-generated
Ariel.
names?
It's Ariel.
It's
Yeah.
Ariel.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
What about like Ariella? Or
Ariel.
Arielle?
Oh no.
Arella Ray.
Oh no.
A list for you. So you have a talk with your family, you explain what's going on, and they listen intently. And your mentor, Halistra, takes you by the hands. You are the chosen of Alistrier. She has given you this vision. We will follow you back into the dark, and we will support you. And Sereth, who is like all dressed up. Sereth right now looks like Jared Leto after he spent like a month on his little like retreat, his spiritual retreat, just wearing like the most hippie-ish of clothes right now with all kinds of like necklaces and shit. And he's just like nods. He goes, I'm coming with you.
Your knowledge of the Underdark will be greatly appreciated.
Well, I know those routes actually. Gontelgrim down to all the way down to Menzo Brenzan. That's right in our route.
Yeah, let's not explain how you know that.
He looks around. Oh yeah, shit. That's right.
No, it's fine here. Everyone here accepts who you were and how you turned to the light. But let's not explain that to the dwarves. We'll leave that out.
Oh yeah, to the dwarves. Yeah. I blend in with the ladies. He like pulls his hair down and makes it slightly more feminine so that he just blends in, but he still has extremely masculine features. So you have all decided to reunite in Gauntlgrim, and all of you have some reinforcements. Let's take a 10-minute break as we do this little time jump, and then think if there's like anything I missed, anything you would like to do, we will do that.
Just a quick question: how long has passed since we've last seen each other?
2 weeks. Or maybe a week and a half. I'd say Lucius and Jamich have been in Gauntlgrim for about a week. So there was like a week of travel and then a week of just hanging out in your places. So yeah, let's just say 2 weeks, just for ease. I'm sure that this is like so non-continuity, but I can't be bothered to make it accurate.
A lot of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Yeah, and a time has passed. A short time, but a time.
A few moments later.
Nicole, you've decided that you're gonna go on ahead. You're gonna let Teardra rally everybody and get them prepared before they meet you. In fact, all of you are going ahead. Cora, Ront is gonna get the boys together.
Boys.
Kothar, you've selected a paladin to lead your route, and Yaslin, you and Sereth are gonna go ahead, and your mentor is gonna gather, and so that way, they'll all meet you in about in a short period of time. But just the main party is gonna like reconvene.
You know, when like soldiers are like, I don't know, to like help with like morale and like camaraderie and stuff like that, there's like chants or like songs or whatever they like sing on the road.
Like I don't know what I've been told.
Stuff like that. But I wanna think that Cora has learned some like orcish war cries, and she's just like being like hyping them the fuck up on the way there. So they're gonna arrive like ready to go.
Excellent. So yeah, I think you would travel for a little bit, but then you're gonna like they're taking forever because they got to stop every night and forage, and you know it's gonna take. So at some point you're like, Ron, I'll see you soon, and you're gonna hurry ahead to Gauntlgrim. To
every night she just replays the sounds of a battle we had in the Underdark. Just to hype them up even more.
I love Katurn, like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Horizon Zero Dawn trope. You go ahead. We'll meet you there.
You gotta wonder, like, imagine a group of orcs approaching a dwarven city.
Yeah.
There's been a war.
Like a small army of orcs.
Cora has to warn them, exactly.
Yeah. And then think about getting a whole bunch of drow approaching them from the surface. They're like, what the hell? Like,
and then paladins.
Also, Jamich is like trying to get an audience with the king to like inform people, or at least like the quartermaster or whoever he needs to get a hold of to like warn people of this oncoming onslaught and that his friends are going to collect forces to bring to Gauntlgrim.
Yeah, so you're gonna have that meeting. That way, they're not freaking out when orcs.
Yeah, he's trying to get that meeting, whether he gets it in town or not.
Okay, let's take a quick break. I gotta pee so bad. I'm dancing in my seat. You guys are awesome. I'll see you. Let's play some music. I'll play some pretty music. Okay, BRB.
Hey, chat. HSP. How are you guys doing? I just cut. Hi, Erudite.
I have returned.
Hi, Poof. It's so weird seeing you without a beard.
I'm surprised because you're the only one who's ever mentioned it. No one else has mentioned it.
I pay attention to people's faces.
I look different from what I've been told. Did you get my message?
Did I get your message? Oh, yes, I did.
Okay. I'll give you details as I figure it out.
Keep me updated. I will need to know like what time you're planning to do it, so
from what it looks like, it might be a Thursday.
It will.
Okay. Possibly kind of maybe a Thursday that Scarlet agrees upon.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Lunchbox with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you can hear me. Can you hear me? I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't.
Yes, they can.
Hi! Hi, Raiders. Scarlet is away from her computer right now. This is the automated version of her stream, the AI of her stream. Its name is Nano Incorporated Computer Calibration, or NIC for short. I can hear you. Auto response 145. I can hear your mom clapping at night. Welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome all the Raiders. Hope everybody's having a good time. We're playing Out of the Abyss. It is a D&D campaign. It's not homebrew. It is an open source material. We've been playing for quite some time now. We just made it out of the Underdark, and now we're trying to unite forces against a demon uprising coming from the Underdark. Yes, that was Vicious Mockery. My name is actually Buff Lovin. I play a dwarven bard who is also a chef, but he is known to give a vicious mockery or two. We are not currently in the Abyss. We might go back into the Underdark. I don't think we ever were in the Abyss, technically.
Nope, not technically.
I think technically, yeah, we were just in the Underdark. And the things that are coming out of the Abyss are all the demons that are, like the demon lords. I did try to hit on the Demigorgon. And I tried to hit on it by sending a telepathic message, which apparently if you try to send a telepathic message to the god of madness, it makes you go insane. So now Jamish has a permanent fear of open water, but that's okay. Because memories were
5 gifted VIPs.
Gold. The real treasure was the memories we made along the way.
Memories we made along the way. Also, we do see all of the gifted subs. I just know that you guys would much rather see Scarlet react to them when she gets back rather than me to shout them out right now. So I'm giving you guys a chance to do that. But also, don't forget about Streamloots, guys. Streamloots is an amazing way to support the stream as well, and interact with the gameplay. You can go to ! Streamloots, click on that link. It's super easy to connect your Twitch account to, and then you can unlock cards that you can then redeem for in-game rewards or punishments. It's mostly rewards, though. I think the punishment for us is you rewarding the DM.
It's a mix.
And then like bad things happen because of your rewards to the DM. Holy hype train. You guys are amazing. Level 3. Off the bat, Flaws is not wrong at 66%. I prefer to see it at 69% at level 69. But hey, everybody has dreams, right?
Is that like 100 bits?
I don't know how many. I can't do the math on that.
I don't know what the math is.
Level 69 would be probably about a million bits or more, probably.
If we can get to level 69,
69%.
I do believe. I don't know. What do we unlock at level 69? A buff, love, and ASMR. A Christmas miracle. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If we reach level 69 of a hype train, not even like in a week, tomorrow, I will download the entire script of A Miracle on 6th, like the Christmas special, and I will do a completely dry read, all in ASMR, just for Scarlett's chat. Like, I will literally steal her stream key, go live at a random time that she doesn't know about, and just do A Miracle on 6th Street ASMR, and until I finish the script, and then I'll just end stream. And then whatever happens. Whatever fallout from there is the fallout. I'm dead serious, by the way. I will do that if we reach level 69 on a hype train. We don't even need to get 69%, even though, because we're already kind of past 69% on level 3. But if we get level 69 specifically, any percentage, I will do that. 100%.
One thing I will say that some people may not know with hype trains is you can actually vary the difficulty of the hype train. So knowing the maths for it, like if you knew the maths for, say, Scarlet stream, it may not be the same for Poop stream or my stream or something like that. Because it's very interesting the way they did that.
I think the more hype trains, the harder it gets, or something like that. We do have 69 viewers. That's right, Katurn.
Oh, there is a way to alter it as well. Like there's a difficulty slider you can do.
What happens if we reach level 69 with 69 viewers only? Because that's really hard to do.
You just keep unlocking new emotes until there are no more emotes to unlock.
No, I'm thinking what should we give as a reward?
Yeah, what should we give? I don't know.
If you guys stay at 69 viewers. Because I feel like we shouldn't reward staying at 69 viewers. I feel like any time you're like, I want to stay at a specific number of viewers, like you're counteracting what the stream's supposed to be. Like the stream's supposed to be always growing.
If you get over 690 viewers, then a reward.
Yeah, if we get it to 60, you know what? Let's go with 420 viewers. If we get it to 420 viewers tonight, just in general by tonight, we lost viewers. We didn't lose viewers. I guarantee you, we didn't lose 6 viewers instantly. The view count on Twitch is very much broken. People are probably lurking. Browsers have probably timed out, and Twitch is especially likes to punish people for like walking away from the keyboards for more than 5 minutes. I guarantee you we have way more than what the viewer count is representing. But if we get to 420 viewers, let's see, what should we do? I will do a dry read. No, I'm not going to do another dry read because that was a really original idea. I want to stick with originality. They were scared off by the prospect of buff ASMR. Maybe the ASMR like thought was so powerful that they're like, I'm already asleep. Like I'm already relaxed enough to go to sleep.
No buff. If we make the goal and someone sends us a fan fiction of our characters, we'll read it.
Ooh, absolutely, I will. I'll do that for free, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
I'll do that. If somebody makes a fan fiction of J-Mitch, I will read that for free. Can you sing?
Never give anything away for free. Never give anything away for free.
Okay.
Those are worth.
We'll do a Patreon goal for that. I'll make a Patreon and then I'll make a goal for a fanfic reading. If somebody makes a fanfic. Can I sing? I have very interesting vocals, none of which are of the singing variety. I'll tell you this much. I can't sing if I'm singing
hype train
in a car. Hi, welcome back.
Hey, what?
Hi,
No,
Scarlett.
of course not.
What happened?
Hey, welcome.
No,
just
What
check your notifications. Stuff is popping off.
Guys, I
Fan
was gone.
fiction. J-Mitch is.
I
in the
may
works.
have promised something if we reached a certain level of a hype train.
Lunchbox rated.
Oh, hi,
But-
Lunchbox.
Yeah.
Oh, and I saw my
Lunchbox did
sister.
raid.
Hi, Sissy. I'm so sorry I didn't. I try not to interrupt. I try not to interrupt the important role play. Oh my gosh! Thank you guys. Who
I may
was
have
involved?
promised.
You're at I at
A lot of people.
7.
A lot.
Mike and oh my gosh, Poof. Oh my gosh, Fajoli. What the fuck? Thanks, guys. My
But
voice.
yeah, to answer your question, Iridite Bard, no, I cannot sing, but I can do a really deep voice, and then like I can go really baritone and really low. So that kind of counts.
I see green, red colors too.
No, I don't.
Oh my god! I walk
Stop
into
making
those.
fun of me. Jeez. Yeah.
All right.
If we reach level 69 on a hype train, I will do a dry read ASMR version of the Miracle on 6th Street script. That was the deal.
Oh.
On your stream specifically.
Literally. Wait, Buff Levin's colorblind?
Oh,
And I said
So
to
I do
myself. Go ahead.
I do want to say that the reason why I said thank you for the sub in the middle of the role play before is because someone subbed right at that point and it made me laugh. So it's like I just have to get it out of my system to say.
You gotta learn
"Thanks for the
how
sub."
to ignore. Yeah. I also liked that, like, mid RP, like, very touching moment, we have Poof the Magician has played this card. Cora.
Yes.
I was like,
Or it has advantage on your next roll. That's probably not going to happen this session.
no, you guys are gonna, we'll try to create a scenario. Hey, actually, let's talk about it. You guys are in Gauntlgrim. We have about an hour left. Do you want to go straight to business and talk to the king, or do you guys want to party in Gauntlgrim?
I feel like business, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd actually agree.
I just don't know what a party in Gauntlgrim would be
Okay.
with just me and Lucius. Like, I would rather have the whole party.
Well,
It'd be all
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
All of us.
We're all here now.
Yeah, you're all arriving.
Well,
Are we-
let's roleplay them arriving. That's fun.
Yeah. Let's, okay. Is everyone ready to continue?
Yeah.
Okay. You all kind of arrive. First of all, Kothar, are you gonna let Jameich know you're on your way?
Yeah. When I'm a couple days out, I would sending, and I would say to Jameich, "Hey, I can do this too. Okay, I can do this too. I'm 2 days out from Gauntlgrim. That's one word.
Oh, Gauntlgrim.
Gauntlgrim. It's not syllables. It's words. How many do I have left?
You have.
That was like 12
9.
words.
You have like 14 or
Okay.
13.
Yeah, 14.
Be there soon. You can respond if you want to.
You still have 4 words. Are you gonna make random sounds at the end of it to fill it in?
XO. Oh no. I hate our parents.
Yeah. Jameich
Bonding over
replies.
parental trauma.
Jameich replies, I know I can respond to this. I have the same spell. I'm looking forward to your arrival. Are you bringing anyone with you, dumbass?
Is dumbass one word or 2 words?
Depends on.
One.
I cast it again, and I respond with, "There are indiscriminate number that we'll talk about later.
Mhm.
Paladins, about 6 days behind me, bitch."
You just hear bet.
You can respond if you want to. If I'm ever sending to J-Mitch, I always end with you can respond if you want to.
I just go, bet. Can you believe what my dad did last night? And then I just like go into like a 25-word rant about like talking shit again.
If there's anyone near Kothar, they just hear an echo of that bastard.
Yeah, I don't hear it, but everybody else does. Yeah. I go to the guardsmen or whoever's in charge of the gate guards, and I let them know what Kothar told me and when they're expected to arrive. To be like, don't be alarmed. There's a bunch of paladins. They're super cool. They're with me. You know, if you have any questions, send them to my place. I should have enough rooms for them.
Have you filled out a visitor form yet?
Your place is gonna be packed.
Just for those guys. I don't know who else is coming.
So it's probably between like 6 and 8 units, depending on how.
No, I'm saying like I can do 6 and 8
8
units. I don't know anybody else in the party's plans on bringing people.
How big's your pad?
Can we
6
say
or 8 units would probably be about at least 20 or 40 people.
Can we say it's between 6 and 9 instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that J-Mitch would have scouted out a place that is quite huge because he wants to eventually make it into his like candy shop. So like he would have spent the majority of his money on this place.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to
It's like over
delete.
1,000.
I'm gonna more than 1,000. Let's see. Actually, I want to Google it. Housing in 5e cost. I'll let you know.
So I have like 1,500 gold right now.
You have 1,500?
Yes.
You're not.
I've been saving up.
You're not buying a fucking mansion with that.
No, not a mansion. I'm not thinking of a mansion. I'm thinking of just like a large space, like almost like a warehouse type thing that I'm like eventually going to convert into a candy shop.
Let me tell you, so you're probably going to pay a rent.
Okay.
Cost of living 5e, because they have rules about this. Expenses.
Yeah.
I want to tell you how much that's going to cost. Lifestyle of living cost.
I think it's like 30K for a mansion.
I'm not looking for a mansion.
Food and lodging. In-stay. A wealthy in-stay is 2 gold a day. I'm pretty sure you can rent out a place on your money.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later. Okay.
No worries. But yeah, just for in general.
It's pretty cheap because Gauntlgrim is pretty underpopulated. Yes, Nicole?
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide actually. It's on page 127.
Nice.
Is it expenses?
A large estate might cost 5,000 or more if there is enough space, and you're free to adjust it based on like how packed the city is.
Okay, I will say that for 1,500, are you gonna buy outright? Are you gonna get a mortgage, or are you gonna rent?
I'm gonna try and buy outright.
Buy outright in cash.
See what the cost is. Yeah.
Okay, I'd say based on that number. Wait, what are some other numbers, Nicole? Give them to me.
It says.
Because he's not buying an estate. He's buying a building for a candy shop.
I'm basically buying like a big chunk of cave.
It's
So
not. Candy shop
basically-
would not be that big though. Like
No.
think
Like-
about a 7-Eleven. You're buying a 7-Eleven.
Right.
So Nicole's manor would probably be about like 5,000 or more. It's obviously going to be more, including everything. But like for a smaller one, can range anywhere from like 100 for like one small plot to 1,000 GP, just for the land, not including like buildings and stuff.
Why does that sound so fucking cheap? Why are adventurers so rich?
Because you're giving us stupid amounts of money, just so you know.
I'm not. I'm trying to catch you guys up for your level. I'm like basing the money I give
economy
you.
in D&D 5e never made any sense to begin.
It doesn't
Dude,
make sense.
I gave you guys some magic items that are literally worth 6,000 gold.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense, but thank you.
Good luck stone is worth like 12,000.
Yeah,
you can sell for half.
Whatever the cost is, J-Mitch will definitely cover it, or say he can cover it, and then
I feel like at this point, money is like
You're just now in
pointless.
debt.
Yeah.
Inconsequential.
He's just like making back alley deals with people. He's just like, I can hook you up. Don't worry about it. You'll have like this place is gonna be immaculate. He's like shaking hands with like angel investors and stuff like that.
Hold on. So J-Mitch is doing a down payment, assuming 20% of a down payment of the total cost, which is what, 1,500. So that times 5 is the total cost, and that's how much you would have to like actually like loan and rent, get a loan. And
sure.
At this point, I just want to say, fuck wealth. You're all rich.
Yay!
Fair enough.
This is why
we're the 1%ers now. We don't care about money.
We're now all the 0.1% rather.
I feel like this is why I need to switch us over to like Pathfinder, because I think their system makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I just grab a piece of space, and like put some furniture in it, put some bedrolls up, and good to go.
You just like hire someone to do your decorating.
Absolutely. I'm honestly like thinking of buying out a second space and then renting that place out to subsidize for my primary residence.
Nobody wants to buy because Gauntlgrim is extremely underpopulated and everybody is just getting houses.
I got it. It's a seller's market, not a buyer's market. We're good.
Yeah. So here we go.
But yeah.
So let's make this fun. J-Mitch, Lucius, you've got Snag over. You're all hanging out. You know that people are arriving. I want to do a fun thing where like you ordered a pizza, you know all your friends are going to be there, and we'll like roll to see like who arrives first and then how it all plays out, and just like one at a time bring you in.
One caveat, J-Mitch would never lower himself to the standard of ordering pizza. He would have made it himself.
Excellent. So you've made a whole sport. You've been cooking.
Yeah.
You're cooking. You told Lucius to chill. Everybody roll, except for J-Mitch and Lucius.
Stone ovens in Gauntlgrim, unmatched. You can make so much good pizza here. Just need to carve out a little section.
You just see Lumi like trying to help and like blow fire on the pizza oven, keep it like.
Perfect.
Everybody roll. We're gonna see who arrives first. Not you. You and Lucius. A D20. Just gonna see who arrives first. Okay. Cora, you show up all by yourself because Ron's back with the guys, right? With the troops.
The boys.
He's with the boys. Ron's actually, you've noticed Ron's gotten a little bit obnoxious since he's been around his boys. Yeah. And you're like, chill. He's getting a little rowdy and gross.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing like fart jokes and shit. Really.
I witnessed him doing a kegger the other day. I was like, fuck.
You're like, no. All right, but you arrive. How are you? I'm gonna set the scene with you are standing in front of the door of the address that you were given.
It was like a small little.
You hear like a big furbolg kind of just like walking toward the door, and then
he
opens
I thought she was knocking on the gates of Gauntlgrim.
No.
Oh, like damn!
Oh wow, you would have to hit pretty hard for that.
The address she gets is just says Gauntlgrim on it.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm here. I can't get
one
lost,
Gauntlgrim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. J-Mitch will tap his boots of speed. I don't know where they went, but I had them. They're not here anymore because I hit a tune and then they disappeared. So I'm assuming it's a me thing and not a them thing.
Let me look.
So Lucius is gonna get up, right, and
But I'm racing. I'm racing Lucius to the door.
I see it.
And
it's right there in your inventory equipment.
J-Mitch is gonna beat me at the door.
I don't have it. I need to refresh. I guarantee you, it's a refresh thing.
Okay. Lucius, open the door.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be J-Mitch like burning past me with his boots of speed. I'm just gonna like get up and be like, "Oh, I guess I won't get it then."
I like peep open the door and I go, "Who is it?
Who is it?"
It's me, my favorite person. And I grab Cora and I embrace and a hug.
Yeah.
And I go, "You have to meet my niece. She would absolutely adore you."
Did you
You
invite
say
your niece?
Cora.
Did you invite your niece? Please, I want to role play as somebody.
I would have invited my niece if that was like a thing.
Okay. Sick. She'll show
I'll
up
have
later.
family over.
She'll show up later.
Cora
Yeah.
just giggling in your embrace.
You hear like Lucius go, "Is that Cora?" And then he comes over and slams the door open and like stands right behind J-Mitch. She's like, "I missed you."
Lucius! Hug.
Hugs.
Grabby hands. Rot's coming. Rot's coming. Bring big army.
I immediately hear that and I cast a sending spell to. I'm assuming I already know the gate guy. I'm just like randomly in the middle, like evening time, like he's probably
It's like
in,
the guy
having dinner with
who
his wife or
lives.
something.
It's like the guy who lives. If you live in a
Yeah.
gated community that has like an actual guard, he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the guard.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, dude, there's gonna be a gaggle of orcs and half orcs coming through. They're also my buddies. Like, don't worry about it. Just let your gate guys know.
What's wrong, dear? Nothing.
I feel like you have to get approval to have orcs come into the town.
Don't
Cora
worry.
looks around.
What is this place?
This is going to be the grand unveiling of J. Mitch's Jaunty Candy Shop.
Oh.
Or Jolly Candy Shop. We're workshopping the name, really. It's
She just looks around at like that. It does
It's-
not look at all like a.
it
candy
is
shop, like,
bare
it's
bones
fair.
and like
She's just
has
like,
bedrolls just like laid
"Oh."
out. Yeah.
J-Mitch does not look like a candy shop.
Not yet, but you can carve into the walls to like expand the property a little bit. And like I'm gonna create a countertop right here. And then this whole place, I am gonna need your help on this. I need to paint it colorful colors. And it's gonna have like candy all up on the walls. And I'm gonna put like workshops on like how to make the candy. It's gonna be great.
Sign Cora up for candy workshop.
Absolutely, I will. As soon as it's up and running, you'll be my very first customer.
Kothar, you now arrive at the door. The address. Boop, boop.
He takes virginity. He takes his virginity and knocks on the door, but he like takes the mace and raps on the door.
Mhm.
Calm down.
Same thing. J-Mitch runs to the door. Peeks it open and goes, "Who's there?"
3 guesses.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I know it's cute. I know it's Kothar, and I just like I open the door, look up, and go, glad I sprung for the taller ceilings, and give him a hug.
Kothar returns the hug and says, "I am too. The buildings are so small here. Listen, I know it's a dwarven city, but I'm still not used to the small
ceilings, tall, enclosures. And you like look up at the cave walls are like towering over the tiny little huts. that
Yeah,
people are
this
in.
is like a town, like a human town inside of a bubble.
Was it originally built by dwarves?
This is an
And it
ancient
was
dwarven city
reclaimed? Okay, that's what I thought.
from millennia past. One of the greatest cities in the entire world was lost to time, run by Illithids, Durgar, Drow, before King Brunar, who is a companion of Dritz, reclaimed it, and now they've been just kind of trying to bring it back to its former glory.
It's just that Drow Ranger, isn't it? Dritz. You mean that the
Yeah.
Drow Ranger?
Yes, the book Dritz.
I've been trying to gain an audience with King Brunar, but Council Grim is kind of all bureaucracy as soon as you get up to the higher classes, as it were. But
that's pretty
we'll
typical
get
of
this all sorted out. They know, the gate guards at least know it's okay for you guys to be in here and kind of what's going on. So
All right, good. The paladin's led by Billiam, the paladin. They'll be here in
Billiam.
Do I need Cora write that down for me so I remember?
Billiam?
Billiam.
Billiam. I send another sending.
Wait,
Just go-
is Billiam's nickname Will?
Yeah, totally. Wow, Scarlet. I talked to you about
I
Billiam.
just-
Yeah.
I just like send a sending. Billiam. Billiam the Paladin will also be here.
He's on.
Just write his name down
He
a little
was
bit.
taking a dump. He's like,
Yeah.
he doesn't respond, but he's just like,
Mm.
fucking.
Kothar like
Magic.
looks around and he says, "Is this your place, J. Mitch? Knowing you, I thought you would have filled it out a bit more."
It's a work in progress, but check this out. I'm gonna show him like a copy of like 100 pages, all written in like Dwarvic runics, and I go, "This is a book I'm going to publish to help fund the rest of this building. It is called How to Make Friends in the Underdark, and it's just outlining all of our adventures."
Kothar like starts flipping through it and he goes, "Oh, I see." And then he looks up at J. Mitch and says, "I can't read Dwarven."
That's okay. The dwarves can, and they're the ones that'll pay.
Awesome.
Nicole, you are standing at the door, looking at the little address scratched down on your paper.
You just hear like really heavy knocking.
Oh, I know who that is.
Anyone gonna answer it? You're just gonna stand there.
I thought
looking at
J. Mitch
each
was
other?
gonna go. If J. Mitch doesn't go, I'll.
I answer. I heard like the heavier knocking, and like you see J. Mitch like stop for a second, like hesitate, and he just goes, "No, it's not her," and goes to open the door.
Hey, Mitch.
Cool.
Groom is not how I remember at all. I got a bit lost, so I'm a little bit late. How are you?
I didn't know you've been to Gauntlgrim before.
It's been a while.
I'm doing well.
Mind if I go in?
Yeah, please come in. Come on, don't be a vampire. You don't have to ask.
I was about to make a vampire comment. Another secret lineage.
He ducks slightly to walk in through the doorway and then looks up. Ooh. Yeah. I see you got the tall ceilings.
Of course, always spring for the tall ceilings.
I'm sure. Name. I'm sorry, I forgot Poof's character's name. Lucius. I'm sure Lucius appreciates it.
Yes, and this place is kind of like I picked the location very specifically because I think we're gonna make this into a candy shop, but I want to carve in a secret back room that we can use for like planning out or like diplomacy meetings or stuff like that. You know, just
Diplomancy
like a meeting of the minds.
is another thing.
Yeah, diplomancy.
But,
you know,
I love
the magic of
diplomancy. That needs to be
diplomacy.
a class. I'm a diplomancer.
Diplomancer.
Yeah.
I am a
Would it be called
diplomat.
enchantment spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be enchantment.
It's its own school. It's just called diplomancy.
He just never
Yeah, it's
answers a
diplomancy.
direct question. So it's talks in circles.
That's actually
as-
anathema to Diplomancer.
Yeah.
As after Nicole like straightens up, you see he's dressed a little bit differently. He's got on more like less armor actually, and more like really well made clothing. And
Can
he
we
kind of just,
actually
like-
get a fit check?
Yeah. J-Mitch honestly wouldn't think much of this because
It's actually
that's awesome.
This is a new outfit.
ooh, yeah. He's got
Puff the Magician played
pirate,
this
actually,
card.
a little bit.
I didn't. I can't see what card you just played because I'm full
check.
screening. Oh, fit check. Okay.
Let me. I could turn on the light because I'm wearing black.
Awesome.
Oh, it's so cool. And I have to draw a new Nicole tribute.
It's time to draw another cheapie.
Darn.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've drawn so many in the last couple days. Holy shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, you all see Nicole is looking snazzy.
Who else is here?
Looks like we got Kothal, we got Cora. You know, Lucius has always been here. We're still waiting on Yoslin.
Nuku, would you like a drink? And
Technically, you wouldn't be around Yaslin because you don't know she's coming.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, none of you are expecting Yaslin.
That's true. I think the party's all here.
Okay, Yaslin, you're at the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, you think it might be Shirsha,
Shirsha.
your niece.
Oh, that must be my niece. I go
Cora-
to open the door. And
Cora comes with you because she's excited to meet
Yeah.
you.
It's not my niece, but it's something just as good. And I open the door to reveal Yaslin.
Hey everyone! Can't believe how hard it was to get in here. Is it? Guards weren't that healthy to see me.
Yeah, they don't like people showing up unannounced. I should have. I didn't know you were coming. Apologize.
Neither did I until the goddess told me to.
The goddess told you to. Okay. Well, hey,
Yep,
we're
came
all
with
back.
me.
Well, most of us are back together, but
I do have some people that will be coming with me as well. My family and stuff. But yeah, they're going to put together some people to help us in dealing with the fruit.
I think we might need to spring for a hotel for some people.
I've got plenty of money
speaking
for
of
that.
other people, I have some people on their way as well.
Okay. We have to pump the brakes a little bit here because sending a bunch of armies into Gauntlgrim, a newly reclaimed city of the dwarves, might raise a little bit of red flags before I can reach an audience with the king.
Knock, knock,
To
knock.
explain what's going on. Someone's at the door! Runs off. Opens the door. Best night of Jamich's life. Like, he finally has friends at his new place, and he's, like, throwing, like, a little party. He's so excited.
You see,
Opens the door.
standing at the door, a little red-headed, dwarven woman. She has like mutton chops. Her beard hasn't fully grown in, just long mutton chops. Her hair red and kind of like a big messy bun, like black eyeliner, bright red lipstick. She's wearing like, she has her like the clan tartar on, you know, like the pattern, the, what do you call it?
Tartan?
Yeah, but
Symbols?
but like what's the other plaid? The plaid tartan.
Yeah.
But it's like in these like kind of like pants that have like a hole in it and like spiky belt, and she's got a cigarette in her mouth and she goes, "Uncle Jay, I'm here." Oh, it's a party, I see. What's up?
How old is Shirsha?
She's like 19.
Okay. I go, Shirsha. So good
What up?
to
she
see you.
she gives you knuckles. What up, Jay?
Yeah, I'm like,
And she just like walks in all like, wow, this
I go,
is
everybody, this is my niece. Her name is Shirsha. She's amazing. You guys are gonna get along famously. Shirsha, this is Cora, Kothar, Yaslin, Nakul, and you already met Lucius, but it's still Lucius.
Hey.
She like gives you a fist bump and she looks at the rest of you. Fucking rock and roll. Like a drow? That's fucking badass. Man.
I am what I am.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't have regular plates right now, but the stone plates that we carved out earlier today are on the counter.
She like
next to the
interrupts
pizza.
you. She's like, Jay, don't worry, dwarven hospitality. We're all eating on the floor. And she kind of gives you a wink. She's like, it's tradition. So all y'all just, you know,
tradition.
get on your knees.
Well, you don't have to get on your knees, but you know, we have a seating area and we'll figure it out. But yeah.
She like flops over on the couch. By the way, Jay, I was able to get you that meeting with King Brunner.
What? You have an in with Bruno? I didn't know that.
It's not that hard. You just weren't trying hard enough.
I looked. I asked everybody. I asked the gate guard guy.
Yeah, the gate guard guy is not in charge of audiences with the king, duh.
Yeah, I know, but he's the only guy I know. I haven't been around for a couple months.
All right, it's fine. Uncle Jay, I got it for you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, 9 a.m.
And we spring for 10. No, I'm just kidding. I want to sleep in. Hold on. We're gonna be partying all night. I'm just kidding. I'm just
What?
kidding.
They don't let you
9 a.m.'s
sleep
fine.
in the Underdark or something?
We don't know what time it is in the Underdark.
Fair.
Unless you're Cora.
Yeah, I've been having trouble adjusting to sleeping here. It's very hard to be awake in the daytime.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
right. Because you're like
I will.
you're like
I
from
will
down there, huh?
make sure that I am presentable and look good for the king. Not that I'm like trying to impress him or anything, but like,
Yeah,
Did he-
don't
does he-
like.
does he like know about me or like what's the vibe?
Well, we filled him in. You know, you've been like kind of lost in the Underdark for a while, and that's kind of like a big deal. I also don't get mad, but I talked to your dad, Uncle Bart, and so he. What I had to get you an audience with Brunar, and you were just like kept talking to your buddy down at the gate. Like that guy is
It's
like
not even my buddy. I just thought I had it in.
he's a guard. He's like. Anyways,
Told me he was cousins with the prince. Sorry, go ahead.
if he told you that, he's full of shit because there are no princes.
Of course he's full of shit. Everybody here's full of shit that thinks they're not full of shit. So anyway, King Brunar, did
he
good
wants to
vibes
hear.
from me? Like, did you like good? Like
I
he's
told
like,
him
you're
that
awesome. Like, oh my gosh, Jameis is so hot. Like, what?
I
what is
told
it?
him that you had news of like a demon army that is going to destroy and flatten Gauntlgrim, and only you know the secrets to defeating it. So I don't know, I might have gone a little overboard, but that was kind of the gist that I got from what you told us.
No. Overboard's good. Overboard's good. Just it's gonna be.
Oh shit, is that some rock candy? Holy shit.
This is
She
some
just
rock-
like
yeah, it's some
she
rock
just
candy,
strides past you and starts like grabbing a couple and just
I'm like, Jameis is nervous about meeting King Brunar, but not because he's intimidated, but because he's like, that's a dangerous guy.
Oh come on, he's not there.
Is it a dangerous guy? And then, oh my god, it's a dangerous guy?
Oh my god, it's a dangerous guy who I now have a meeting with tomorrow at 9 a.m.
You're gonna do great. Look,
Yeah.
Brunar's like he's like down to earth. He used to be an adventurer like you guys, actually.
Before he took an arrow in there.
Before he took an arrow in me. Actually, I think he might be single.
Okay, wait, think he might or he is?
I'd have to like double check on the Wikipedia.
Okay, it's too late to it's too late to double check now. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, guys. I got a meeting with the king. Okay,
Look, according to
we're gonna be good.
Alcantar, who is kind of an expert, Brunar Battlehammer, once king of the Mithril Hall, now third king of Gauntlgrim, party member of Dritz, uber badass, and he's kind of nice.
Yes.
He is very nice, yes.
All these things and more.
Oh my god, you know him?
Wait, he knew Dritz? Okay.
Well, you know?
Wait, y'all
Yeah.
know? She like first points to Nicole. You know about Brunar Battlehammer?
Of course I know about him.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sure he's mentioned in a bunch of history books or something. Makes sense.
Maybe like dwarven history books, but I don't know. Are you like part dwarven?
No. Haven't been for a very long time.
Wait. She like starts like that kind of sounds like badass. Anyways.
Those are good people.
Yeah. Although I don't know. Some of them are kind of whatever. Okay, I guess.
Like J-Bench.
Yeah, Uncle Jay is whatever. Punches you in the arm. Oh, guess what? Uncle Jay, I got accepted to the Sword Coast Culinary School. Surprise.
Oh. Into the Sword Coast School.
You know,
The one that I was.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just got accepted. I haven't spent my first semester yet, but yeah, my dad is furious. It is so awesome, but I'm gonna be an excellent chef just like you.
Dad is my dad's brother, and he's furious. Yeah, that tracks.
Nothing could make me happier.
I'm
It's good
happy
to
for
have
you.
Happier than.
I
making your
hope
parents furious.
that college is everything you want it to be, and I want it to be for you.
Hey, look, rebel against the system, and parents are technically the system until you leave the house. So, yes.
Everything's
Badass.
the system. Everything's the system.
Everything. That is so deep. Uncle Jay, that's why I love you. You are so deep.
Well, I went to the
Everything's a
Underdark.
system.
It was pretty deep down there.
I'm going to add that to my top collection. Everything's a system in Dwarven runes. Just. She like.
I'm sure you won't regret that when you're older. Awesome.
Cora kind of looks
We-
around
we sh-
at like everyone talking, and she notices like, you know, Nicole's new clothes, and J-Mitch just seems to be doing like well for himself, and she's been spending the last couple weeks with dwarves, so she hasn't even had the chance, or sorry, with orcs, so she hasn't even had a chance to shower. She's just been like, she feels kind of out of place. Like everyone is meeting with their family members and reconnecting with people that they've lost, and people who have like are excited to see them, and she realizes that she doesn't have that, and she kind of cozies up next to Lucius.
Is there something wrong, Cora? You have that look in your eye.
Everyone have someone here.
But I have you.
Yes, but Lucius like Cora. Lucius no have someone here.
This is true, but we have become family as we've come together, so everyone here is, in some way, someone you can look towards to meet and celebrate with.
Thanks, Lucius.
Of course. Beer? And he holds out his little, like, mug, and he's like, he doesn't remember if Cora's old enough to drink, so he kind of just, oh,
She is,
wait.
yeah, she's an adult, but she's sort of like she sort of sniffs it, like, and she gives it a sip. I don't know if Cora's actually ever had beer or alcohol. She usually just sticks to ants. I'm gonna just roll a d20 and see if she likes it.
You've been avoiding the alcohol in the Underdark.
Not like specifically, but she's just 4. Oh, she doesn't like it. She sort of crinkles her nose.
Bitter.
Yes.
I raise my non-alcoholic glass of.
The ore of you have
Thing.
the tankard of sobriety.
Yeah, the tankard of sobriety. That one, and I just go. A toast to family. Some born into, some found in the strangest of places.
Speaking of,
Here,
was that
here.
hammer ever returned?
Ooh.
The hammer.
Ah, yes. Eldest Warhammer.
Not yet.
Oh, you gotta
You still have it.
meet someone.
Oh yes. I believe she'd be down at the forges. Probably tomorrow.
Scarlett, I was assuming you want to do that next time.
Yeah, we could do that next
Yeah.
time.
Well, cheers! And Lucius holds up his mug.
To family?
Yes.
Family.
Fuck yeah, family.
Cora holds up a mug of beer, even though she doesn't like it, but she wants to be included.
Nicola is going
Saoirse
to.
rocks it.
i-
Hey, I got
is
some
going to,
gummy
like, just-
stuff, by the way, Cora. If you'd rather,
What is gummy?
She looks at Jamich. I might have taken one of your recipes and for gummy bears and altered it a little bit, and she slips it to Cora. You're gonna like that.
Ooh, what if we used that recipe but for ants?
She's already eaten it.
Okay. Scarlet doesn't know how to tell you how that feeling feels because she has no experience with that. But whatever happens when you eat gummies happens.
She feels really mellow.
Acid
She's
gummies,
actually-
not weed gummies, just ass. No.
Oh,
just-
I thought you meant like actual gummy worms.
Oh my god.
No, like
I was so
adult gummy worms.
confused. Okay,
Like
now I
edibles.
understand.
Edible.
Gosh.
I was like, what do you mean you haven't had that, Scarlet? Everyone's had gummies. Oh.
My
She
only
suddenly doesn't care that she's not had a shower in like a long time, and she's just like, she's feeling a little more mellow and a little sad.
Nicole's sitting across the way, and he's just going to very quietly cast Prestidigitation to like shine up her feathers for her.
Does that count as a shower, or does it just like mask the smell?
You can use it to clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Clean,
it
like,
literally
everything.
desoils.
Yeah.
Okay.
She thinks that the gummy was responsible for that. She thinks they're like they make you feel
Cleansing
clean and good. Yeah, cleansing gummies.
Oh no.
Yeah, the party rages on. Snag is eventually shows up too. I'm assuming.
Snag is like, oi, I've brought more beers. It looks like the friends have arrived. Oi, all of you are adventurers, right? Did you come up with a name? Every good adventuring party has a name.
Don't really think we ever had one. I mean, we had the Sprout Scouts for a while, but that kind of ran its course.
What's the Sailor Sprouts?
Or the Sailor Sprouts. It's something Sprouts.
Yeah, fortunately, they found a good place to live that, where they should be safe.
I like Cora, just it seems so excited. Like she's, when you're super high and like you think what you're about to say is the best and coolest thing that anyone has ever said or heard.
And cannot
Sure
relate,
not.
but okay.
Okay, so she's like, I go, like, guys, like, shut the fuck up. Well, she doesn't actually say this because she's a kid, but imagine, okay?
Friends.
The friends.
The friends.
No, just friends.
Just friends.
Friends.
Not to be confused with the sitcom Friends.
No one told me life was gonna be this way.
Oh
no.
Shearsha kind of like cocks her eyebrow. She's like, I was expecting so much more from whatever.
How to make friends in the
Well,
Underdark.
she's a king. She can only
friends.
repeat what she hears. She can't really.
Then she says in Shersha's voice, fucking badass.
Oh, hey.
Fucking badass.
Fucking-
Fucking badass.
Are we
Yeah.
badass friends now?
Yeah.
We'll
badass
workshop it.
friends.
We'll workshop it.
The shiny bunch.
Yeah, you see, for now, we were just trying to
we should-
stay alive. To get
We
out
should
of the
probably
light,
think of
so-
something before tomorrow, though, if we're gonna present to the king.
Oh,
I want to know who we're
Are you
who's
gonna
talking
like?
about.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you had like a calling card, like a faction or a group.
I don't know. I think we might end up just being called J. Mitch and Friends.
Well, let's workshop it. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Friends.
You know,
To the friends. To friends.
friends.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like we're very close with each other. I feel like we're going to go far. But most of our adventures have been in the Underdark.
It's fucking
Maybe
badass.
incorporate some of those.
Friends in the Underdark.
Well, that's my book. How to make friends in the Underdark.
Oh, sorry.
It's not, it's really just like an instruction manual of how to become a powerful adventurer in the Underdark, how to make friends
Right.
in the Underdark.
Oh, have you read it?
Nah, I've read some of the
Wow.
manuscripts actually. Jay is pretty good at writing, like something you pick up in college, I guess.
I don't really
Poets-
know if he's the best
good
one to give
Poets.
advice on making friends. He chooses some odd friends or people to target to make friends.
Well, I chose you guys.
more.
So.
You also
Yeah,
chose
but he
the
targets people for more than
Demogorgon.
friends. That's more.
Wait.
than friends. That's not-
That wasn't a friend thing. That's not fair. That wasn't a friend thing. I wanted to
What about
fuck
the
him.
spiders?
Yeah, I like that better. I thought so when you said make friends, I thought it was like a necromancy thing. Like you're making.
I mean, who knows? He might have made
I'm
more
not a
friends with that
necromancer.
spider.
I would never. I just manipulate people's minds to do what I want. I would never raise the dead.
Oh, I was definitely gonna like get my minor in
I have
necromancy.
ethics.
Ethics are for pussies, Uncle Jay. We break those boundaries.
Morals are something that I also have.
lack of.
You see, I want to come up with a
Just
name
because
that-
they're different morals than everybody else doesn't mean they're not morals. Listen, okay, we're in the weeds here. The weeds. That could be our name. No.
I feel like
See,
the friends
only-
might be
only
better than the
name-
weeds.
The only name I can come up with is Ilvara's Executioners. Like,
Who
but
the
that's just terrible name.
fuck
We
is
really
Elvira?
want to.
Some bitch we murked.
Oh.
We really want to commemorate our captor.
Yeah, I don't think we want to like raise up the one person we.
That's what I'm saying. It's a terrible name. It's the only thing I can come up
Wait,
with.
wait, 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 wait,
For a
wait,
person,
wait, wait.
she's like, I've got it this time.
Oh no.
Best friends.
I think that
What-
Ken
what
is
about-
on
Best friends
something.
forever.
She's like pointing at Nicole, like that's exactly it. That is exactly it.
What about
I
something
suppose
with
we're the BFFs then.
The BFFs.
BFF.
Shirshiv raises her mug to the BFFs.
BFF.
BFFs?
Bad ass
The BFFs.
fucking friends.
The BFFs.
Yeah, that was way better than the original.
But it's still friends.
The Friends theme song starts playing. Which I have never seen, so I don't know what it is, but I know they have a Friends theme song.
Wait, my copyright sense is tingling.
The Baffs. The badass fucking friends.
Fs.
Everybody.
They all just heard
Wait.
Chorus playing air
B,
or
B, it
Sheer
just be
just
like
playing air
battles abyssal fiends forever.
battling abyssal fiends forever.
I really
And then
don't
it's
want to
also
be fighting
badass
them
best-
forever. I
badass
wish
friends
they
forever.
Die.
Badass fucking friends.
Yeah, badass fucking friends or battles abyssal fiends.
That implies that friends might be
Forever.
fucking.
I mean,
Well, no. If we
suspension.
switch them around and it said badass friends fucking, that would be what you think. But badass fucking friends, the fucking is just an adverb.
Well, and also as long as you don't like wiggle your eyebrows as you say the name.
I'm always wiggling my eyebrows when I say names.
Okay, well then maybe you shouldn't be
Does your
outside.
face not move when you talk?
I'm gonna be presenting in front of the king. I have to wiggle my eyebrows.
I feel like as everyone's having this argument around, like that's when the episode, like we
Yeah.
Keep getting out.
Exactly. Next
All right, don't
week-
make me shave your eyebrows.
You can't. They're scales.
I was talking to him. Point to J-Bitch.
You just see Lucius cover his eyebrows.
Everyone's like, no, not the
Quick, Nicole,
not
give me
the
your eyebrows.
Shearsha's gonna be like with a razor, fucking do it, pussy! I'll do it if you do it.
She
She's
already
shaves a
got
notch
an
in her
eyebrow.
eyebrow.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
already got
yeah, yeah.
I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
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 That's the end of the we fade to black. Next week you will be meeting with the king and planning your assault of the of the Underdark. You are going to try to get some information and kind of know where the fuck you go next. What do you do? There will be a meeting with several factions. I'm going to figure out which what y'all are getting. You're all going to have like your own little like platoon of, or not platoon, but like you're all, what do you call like a squad? You'll all have your own squad. Those
The
of
squad.
you,
That's our name. The squad.
The BFF squad.
BFS squad.
Squad.
Yeah.
Jamitch and
Animus
Lucius,
squad.
I'll put you guys in charge of, because there's some other factions that you will be talking to that will kind of be under your, so there's like, the book gives me a bunch of factions. I'm going to be swapping them
BFS
out
squad.
for yours.
Abysmal Freedom Fighters squad. Or Bissell's Female Freedom
Wait, where's
Freedom
the A?
Fighters.
Black.
Fiend Fighters. Badass Fiend Fighters.
Yes, now we're the Foo Fighters, the best Foo
Fiend Finders. No, never
The
mind.
Fiend
That's a bad
Fighters. Fiend Fighters.
Fiend Finders.
Okay.
Fiend Finders.
Finders.
How about you guys throw some ideas in the chat?
What do you mean? I think it's settled.
No, Fiend Finders. We did it.
Finder or fighter?
Finder.
Finder.
Finder's better.
The Fiend Finders.
Fiend Finder.
We just find him and then we go, there we go, and then we leave.
We got him.
It Blue's Clues. It's Fiend. I don't know.
Can you help me find the fiend? As they're flying, killing people behind us.
Notebook.
There's one behind me.
Can Jamitch, in your next recap, can you make it like a Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues.
I definitely have the technology to do that. Yes, like, I literally could.
It's got derailed so hard.
Jamitch, who are you
Or
gonna
it's
give your
perfectly
golden
on the rails.
buzzer to?
Golden buzzer. Jeez. Honestly, Nakul for that badassery, like when they first get to their mansion. That was fucking cool. That was like, this is who Nakul is now, and like I felt it. So definitely golden buzzer.
Nicole.
I have to give it to Cora for just the random names that were thrown out there.
Also, Cora and Jim Jar. That was such
Oh,
a
yeah.
satisfying reaction for someone who's been holding on to that tidbit for so long. Also, I gotta say, Elephane, when you decided you were gonna be a priestess of Segojin, I was screaming inside. I was screaming inside. I was like,
This has to happen. Yeah.
no. So, thank you for that. Yaslin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hopar for the interaction with his mother.
Yeah.
Poor mom.
Yeah, but it was
Her
still
mom.
It was,
I
it
mean,
was done very
That,
well.
that was
the-
like pitiful. Like, what a pitiful.
yeah. I think it was great, but the reaction between you both. Interaction.
Kothar. Break his legs, throw him off the mountain. Woof.
Can you come back to me?
Yes, Lucius.
It's gonna be a very hard decision between Nakul and Elephane, but I believe Cora won my vote with her ability to be authentic to her character and the party vibe and things.
Cora.
I'm so torn between and JT. Both of those scenes were super badass. Am I the last one?
No, Kothar's JTC.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it to JTC because I'm hoping that JTC will do the two-way tie, and then I'll get whatever.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yay!
I was revealing all of my plans and hopes.
Okay. Kothar.
I gotta give it to Nicole for that mansion scene. I'm sorry, Master Nicole.
Master.
That was awesome.
I
Okay.
don't get angry at people.
He's like,
Hard for me to do that.
okay. Who did Yaslin give it to again?
Kofa.
Kothar. Is it a three-way tie?
I think it might be a three-way tie.
Oh, wow, how did that
You
happen?
sneaks.
Oh no!
You guys are rigging the game.
Oh no.
All right. Thank you for. I'm so sorry I was late today. I think I just mom brained myself into a confusing.
That's exactly where I was like, it's got to be something to that effect.
Because
Okay.
Buff was like, "Hey, do we start at 5?" I was like, "No, we start at 6." He's like, "Are you
Full
sure?"
context. When I was messaging you, we had like 4 people in the chat already, and we're like, "Where's Scarlett? She hasn't even like she normally has already been streaming by now." So I was like, I was messaging you earlier today. I was like, "Oh, I'm just messaging her."
I just
I was really
You're like,
confused.
"It's
Like,
supposed to be in an hour." I'm
was
like,
today?
"I don't
Yeah,
think
was
it
today
is."
supposed to be off?
No, I just I like moved it in my head by accident, and I don't know why I
Happens.
did that. I think it's because it
I was-
used to be 6 o'clock for me back when I was on Mountain Time, and I
Yeah, you
like,
got time
totally
shifted.
forgot. Elk,
I was confused on the other day as well with that. So.
well, because
Can I
my
also just say that, unrelated to that, but like, Hans was the best NPC.
was he?
I loved it.
Ones. Well, you know what?
It was hard for me
A
to do all
very-
those NPCs and try to make them all
A
different.
very funny tidbit that I found funny is like the half orc that Kothar's mom was with. It's named Barty, and then Jamich's dad's name is Bart.
What if it's the same guy? And
What if- yeah.
What if
Oh, no.
Kothar just doesn't remember because he was a little kid?
Is
Yeah.
that why Jamich knows Orcish? Is because his dad is a half orc? Half.
No.
No.
Jamich learned it in college, but that is a
Lord
very
drop.
interesting plot twist.
Lore drop. I also liked Shersha a lot. And
Shersha.
what you brought
Shersha's
to that,
awesome.
Scarlet. Yeah.
Thanks. I
He's like-
actually
Award-winning chef.
I
Yeah.
played Shersha in a one shot that I was in. It was an Iron Chef one shot. And I was like, so I DM'd Buff and was like, "Can I play your relative who wants to be a chef just like you?" And so that was her. She's just like this, like,
And I
rock
said,
and
no
roll.
way. That's
She-
that's
oh, I
not
forgot.
my character.
She wears red circle sunglasses. Like,
The small, like, Elton
no.
John ones, or the, like, Coke bottle big.
like think Laura Croft.
If Jamich represents
Her
like,
like circle sunglasses.
if Jamich's outfit is more like candy and sweet, Shersha is definitely more spicy and cinnamon.
Yeah, but yeah. She's like a rebel. Hold on, circle glasses.
Yeah.
Let me find the old school Laura Croft. I'll show you.
Oh, okay. They're like not the tiny ones, but like a normal sized sunglass, the circular sunglass.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in the
I-
shit
yeah.
post.
Hmm.
Like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. She does that, and she has like a little cigar. And she's like, she tries not to get too excited because that's uncool, but she's a rebel, and she looks up to her Uncle Jay because he totally pissed off his dad by going to college instead of, following in the family business, and that is rock and roll. Her favorite, like her theme song is "Bad Reputation" by Joan Jett. Yeah, that's a little sheer
Oh,
shot.
that one.
All
Took me
right.
a moment to recognize that name.
Oh!
That song.
I also have to mention, when I played her as an NPC, her class was a warlock, and her warlock patron was Jamich.
Yeah. And Jamich has no idea.
Jamich has no idea. She's just like inspired by it. So yeah, she's a warlock. Her patron is Jamich.
Gotta keep cooking.
That's right. All right, guys.
The more I learn, the more power she gets. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. You're all amazing. I'll see you next week. We'll get in touch with what your units are. I just got to do a little bit of research. There's a lot of work to do. I love you all. Goodbye. All right, guys. So much role play. Thank you guys so much for the whole thing there. That was unexpected. I got to do some research on Bruenor. I'm really nervous because I know that, like, even though it doesn't matter how I RP as him, there's a lot of people here who know him as a person, and I'm afraid that they're gonna like nitpick how I do it, so I'm gonna have to do some research. Really, really excellent, really, really awesome. Next week I'll actually start on time, and I will look at some clips. If you've taken clips from today, please post them in the Utalk clip section of my Discord, and we'll watch them together throughout the week, okay? Next stream is on Tuesday. I'm planning on doing a Metal Step DJ set and also looking at some like clips from this week and last week. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm gonna go hang out with my husband. He has 0 fucks. Yeah, I want to do him right. He's just like a fun, jolly dwarf, right? I'm gonna see if I could find some like if there's any video games where he has like voice lines, and then just try to like learn how to be Bruenor. Does he have a girlfriend or a wife? I'll look him up. I'll like read his background and at least some like relative. Actually, yes, my friend Jay. Yeah, we'll do some research. He has an adopted daughter. Okay, is she in Gauntlgrim? Is she in Legontal-Legrim? You guys are gonna have to feed me. Caddy Bree, isn't that Dritz's wife? That's his adopted daughter? Dritz's wife? So, why is she Bruenor's adopted daughter, but Dritz squeeze? That seems... Who's Wolfgar? Was she Battlehammer's adopted daughter before Dritz? Or were they all at a party together? And she's like, I'm gonna fuck you and I'm gonna put you in the dad zone. Is Bruenor, like, I know he's old because he's a dwarf, but is he old by dwarf standards? Is he ancient? Oh, she was the daughter before. Okay. It wasn't like they all were in a party together on equal terms. Got it. I understand. I'll have to look that up. So she's off. So I guess Dritz would be alive. I don't need to put Dritz in here, though. That's too many characters for me that I don't know enough of. We got Shearsha. Do you guys like Shearsha? I really like Shearsha. She's a lot of fun to talk as. There are people who personally know the King of Gauntlgrim. He's a big deal in the lore books. Yeah. Actually, so canonically, Nakul might have had a run-in or two, but I don't know if he'd recognize him in this form. Shearsha's the best. I think Shearsha definitely needs a chibi. I think Shearsha will get a chibi. Remember, she has like beautiful mutton chops. Just like, and she has like her tartan is like all up in her pants. She has like plaid pants. Yeah, she's a fucking badass. I definitely want to play her in like a campaign someday. Fuck yeah. She's fun. She's like fun with the one-liners. Anyways, it's time for bed. Fajoli and those who hang out in... Oh, by the way, I do could turn. Just so you guys know, those of you in the chat, I do have every morning I have a hangout with my community in Discord. So if you are interested in hanging out with us, that is 8 Pacific time. We basically exercise together or do chores together, though I haven't been exercising lately because I hurt my back. But we all hang out. I'm probably going to be late to it tomorrow because I get to sleep in. But that's usually what's going on. If you want to join us, we talk about D&D, we talk about exercise, we talk about gardening. It's just like a hang in the community. Jolie's there, Maverick's there, Eurydite's there, Seven's sometimes there. It's a lot of fun. Tamshin's there. Papa Joe Gaming's there. Kurusu's there. Sometimes Buff is there. Yeah, Shades always. Fucking little bug. Shades always. All right, guys. Yeah, so I might be late to that tomorrow. So I'm gonna hang out with Steven. We're playing a new game called Kenna. Something about the forest. Spirit guide. She's a spirit guide. It's like a Zelda game, but also like a Pikmin. It's like Zelda meets Pikmin with boss battles that are reminiscent of Dark Souls, with Aloy, like Horizon Zero Dawn bow shit. With it's interesting. It's a cute game. Bottoms up, everybody. Again, next stream will be on Tuesday. Let's do a DJ set and also like do Out of the Abyss stuff. Follow me on Twitter. I gotta make some TikToks. I haven't done a TikTok in a while. I kind of got burnt out. I got exhausted from all of the TikToks I made about like the atheism in D&D, and I just got tired of like the aggro, so I haven't been on TikTok in the last couple days, but I'll make some like dragon videos or some dragon videos or some Pathfinder videos. Pathbringer. We should be doing Pathfinder on Pathbringer. We should be doing Pathfinder on Thursday. It should be Oops All Aasimar. Or Oops All Tiefling. We'll see if the crew that I have for the Oops All Aasimar are going to be available. We'll see. They might not be, though. But we'll do it. We'll do something. We'll do something, Pathfinder. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. What the? Oh, no. Wrong. There it is. Whoops. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, everybody. You have a good night. I will see you Tuesday.